Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4 Golden. And Naoto is still kind of inside the TV. We should probably do something about that, but not tonight because I absolutely need to finish my favorite book of all time, the grand novel. Which, where the heck is it? Did I already passed it? I feel like, yeah, it's right there. We will finish this book, and if I've done everything properly, we should get a gigantic increase in our diligence. Understanding went up by 1 point, and diligence increased significantly, which should give us thorough. Yes. That is extremely great to get. So now that our diligence is way high, well, actually not way high, we're still kind of one, rank away from completing that, and that's probably gonna take us, well into, October, and maybe even November, but aside from that, today, guys, we're gonna do some shopping before we actually hit up the next dungeon, which we're gonna be knocking out today. Not actually in this one video today, but, you know, in the in-game day. But before we do anything, I know you guys have been telling me to do this for a while, and honestly, I don't know what took me so long, but today we're gonna buy something from Crocofer, and
Viva la fashion revolution! Welcome to Crocofer. I'm JohneAwesome, charismatic fashionista. Crocofer has a wide selection of clothing for ladies and men. Fashion is passion. Now let's start a revolution.
okay, she's very, enthusiastic about her application, and, oh, I must say you're a rare bird. Oh, okay.
Your cool exterior doesn't completely hide your surging manliness. My fashion radar is ping ping pinging!
Okay.
Just for you, I'll make an exception and personally coordinate some charismatic ensembles for you. I'd like to introduce you to a new arrival. I want to cheer you on to do your best, and that's why we
carry this cheer. Okay, thanks, old lady. So yeah, Crocofer sells us costumes. Clothing not listed as part of a set can only be equipped by a specific person. The clothes give that same person a unique look. Try buying them to see what they do. So yeah, this is where we can buy a lot of costumes. We got the cool trunks. If you want to run around your bathing suit for whatever reason, or cleaning uniform from the hospital. It's made out of recycled plastic bottles, but today I'm going to just be buying the agent suit, because I think it's going to be very fitting for the next dungeon we do. A little bit on the pricey side, but I hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah. So far, I mean, throughout the game we'll be able to unlock more costumes, and I don't think I've missed any yet. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm not a big fan. I usually never play with them, but you know, since you guys wanted to see them, I thought I'd throw some on. And before we do anything, we actually need to really go to the Shiroku store. I should have done this when it was raining to save money, but what can I say? I forgot. And yes, the Shiroku store. I could buy more tap sodas, but honestly, I think I'm fine now that we're rank 6 with the Hermit. Shouldn't be a problem. And yes, I will buy a lot. Mostly what we're gonna need here. I might as well grab some Bombs of Life. I only have one. Not that pricey. I mean, sort of a situational item, but it's pretty nice to have. And yeah, we don't want to get knocked down. Actually, no, I have a million of those. What I really need are some mouthwashes. Now, this dungeon more than ever, grab some mouthwashes, and yeah, we're really gonna need more go-homes. I wish I could buy more. I could buy more than that, but it's not the end of the world. But mostly, I highly stress this. Get Vanish Balls. Get some. We're going to be doing a little bit of a backtracking segment in this next dungeon, so I really want you to grab those. And I just realized I went north when this is not where Old Man Dairara is. He is still in the southern shopping district. Don't know what I was thinking, but yeah. We're going to grab some new weapons, and that should be the bulk of our cash. And no, you cannot have my Eat-a-Butt Trout. Stop asking, dude. God. I think you can actually make weapons for Yosuke out of fish. It's kind of weird, but yeah, I'm not really interested in that. Instead, would you be so kind? And so we actually have the best armor we can get. That's surprising. I could have sworn he would give us something different, but I guess not. We're gonna buy out some new weapons for Chie because I'm definitely gonna use her in this next dungeon because she's actually gonna get pretty strong and. Yeah, we'll use Yukiko in this. Maybe. I'm not definite on that. I'll just get her that upgraded fan for the meantime. Let's see. Everyone else should be good. Unless our armor's like really bad. Yeah, that's a bit better. I guess the invasion's not really worth it since Chie's sort of a tank character anyways. Yeah, we'll get this for Yukiko as well. Why the heck not? It's always good to keep our extra party members, you know, topped off for the best equipment they can get. And I think Teddy actually has like the best equipment he can get too. Kind of on. I'm not really set on what team I'm gonna use in the dungeon. Just FYI, just bring whoever you'd like personally for this next dungeon. But if memory serves me right, we're gonna need a couple of ice users, so we're definitely bringing Chie. But yeah, aside from that, we're all prepared.
Everyone, right?
We got our vanish balls. We got our mouthwashes.
I'm sure we'll be all right if we work together.
Yeah, I guess we will. Yukiko. I don't really know where I was going with this. Let's get started on the next dungeon of the game. And you rescue Naoto from the evil backside of the TV thing. And yes, I'll tell you Risei. But really quickly, I need to save. And alright, now that I'm done with that, Risei, let's begin searching for Naoto.
Did you find out more about Naoto-kun? I see. So he's being stubborn about the case. But it seems like it's rare for Naoto-kun to get so worked up over something. Okay, I've got a good feel for him. I think I can do this. It won't take long for me to find him with my persona, so be ready to follow me once I do.
What is this place?
It's all sci-fi. Hey, doesn't it remind you of those secret hideouts in live-action shows?
Oh yeah! I used to watch Featherman all the time when I was a kid.
I hear that those are really tough shoots. A lot of the actors do their own stunts, like jumping through fire themselves.
Well, it's every man's dream to do that stuff.
Yeah, I can understand that. They're action-based, like kung fu movies. And just the phrase secret hideout has this exciting ring to it. Actually, when I was a kid, I had my own secret place near the mountain by Yukiko's house. I'd pretend that a legendary kung fu master was teaching me special techniques. Hwata!
Got it all wrong. But hey, so this secret hideout thing, it came from Naoto's mind? I guess our proper boy detective isn't as grown up as he looks. All right, let's get going.
And okay, we found where Naoto is. Now comes the hard part, actually getting to him. Here's the issue also, we have a lot of Persona users on our team, but we only got 3 slots open. I really want to show off Chie's new Persona, so unfortunately, someone's gonna have to stay out. And we've had Kanji for like 3 dungeons now. I think it's time he takes a rest. I'm gonna bring Chie definitely, and also Teddy. And I'm gonna bring 2 ice users, and I know I just bought that really expensive fan for Yukiko, but honestly, I think this team makes the most sense for the dungeon that we're going up against, because there's going to be a lot of enemies in here that are weak to ice, and I currently do not have access to a lot of ice attacks, and good luck, Senpai! Thanks, Risei. Appreciate it, and unknown intruder detected inside the facility. Threat level 0. Deploying guards inside the facility. Warning! Warning! Attention intruders, leave the facility immediately. Oh. Seems we're not necessarily welcomed here, and intruders, does that mean us? Chances are, yes, and dang, we're looking sick. Look when the squad legit has the tuxes on, and Chie's does not make any sense. She has like a skirt suit. It's very, very odd. And yes, this is the secret lab. We're gonna be getting pretty powerful here, just mostly because, well, there's a lot of shadows that are really, really strong, and I do not want to start off the episode by getting ambushed, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Fantastic! Actually, no, it did not. I'm cool with that, and oh boy, hysterical slap coming from these tree enemies. Let's see what they're weak to, Risei. Oh, fire. Perfect. The inviting Noyogo. Gonna pretend like I know how to pronounce that. We also have the Constancy Relic. That seems like an odd thing, like, for a shadow to be called. That's just took me off guard totally. And yeah, these things, weak to fire, pretty easy to take down, makes sense. And nope.
Do you want my help?
What? Yukiko, sure, go for it. She drives in on her scooter and launches an attack at the relic and knocks it down. Seems like Yukiko really wanted to participate in this dungeon, which is cool. I don't have a problem with that. Let's see. This thing is resistant to physical attacks, so it looks like magic should be the way to go. And, well, Yosuke is pretty adept at using his spells, isn't he? Should hurry up and get Garu dying, though. We're gonna have to seriously, like, focus on making our party members here as strong as they can get, because we're gonna be running into a lot of enemies that have level 3 magic. And at this point of the game, yeah, that might be a problem for our team, considering only Chie has Evoid Fire. And Yosuke and Teddy are still vulnerable, and Teddy won't get his evade skill for a pretty long time, so we gotta watch out for that, and hopefully do not turn around. I want to get the preemptive attack on this shadow. The thing about the secret base is there are so many different shadow types, it's gonna take us forever, and these source basalts are also weak to fire. Nice. We're gonna be taking advantage of that and lighting them up. Thankfully, Dis, still pretty good persona, not the best in the world, but hey, she'll get the job done. Let's actually go for the Maragoyan. That should do decent damage to just about everybody. It's not going to get the knockdown, but then we can go for one more, and that should leave the constant... Oh, now it actually took down the relics. Nice. I like that, and I also like getting a shuffle time. And, ooh, we got some good cards here. I'm actually going to go take the skill card at level 5. Hopefully it'll give us a decent skill, and we got Mighty Swing. Not amazing, but hey, it's better than nothing. And, come on, Jiraiya, get that wind boost. We need it, dude. We need Yosuke to be doing like that insane amount of wind damage, because for some reason I just can't seem to find a wind persona. I realize in this playthrough it's been kind of, my like persona choices have been sort of lackluster. I mean, really, that's just how the game, how Persona 4 works, honestly. And oh boy, we got another type of basalt. Yeah, this game's kind of running out of enemies to use, and this thing has last resort. No, thank you. We also run into this Royal Dancer. The Royal Dancer has to be one of the most obnoxious enemies, like, we've seen in a while. It's basically only weak to light, and we don't have light. Yeah, pretty much all magic is not going to do much to that thing, so what are we going to do? We're going to actually just focus on the basalts, try and get our Garula in there. Knock him down, and then maybe one of our party members will come and finish the last one. I mean, we can hope that might happen.
Are you okay?
Right on time, Yukiko. She just loves that scooter, man. Gosh, she's always there when we need her, man. And even Ryusei's joining in. Now, I'm gonna mention a couple things, or just a little bit of something about Vanilla Persona 4. The scooter attacks and the Ryusei all-out attack were not features in that game, making them vastly more difficult. I just gotta say, this is really, really hard. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we could do that. Could half our EXP and get no money. Yeah, and get a sweet bonus. I'm gonna do that. Sounds like a good idea. Maybe a horrible idea. I don't know. I'm just an idiot. Yes, we got a sweet bonus. Maybe we'll see Mothman later on if we can grab that persona. Just in between episodes, I'm probably going to do a lot of off-screen grinding. Because, yeah, I'm going to need a lot... Oh, no, we actually got Mothman, but not really the most impressive. I thought he'd be a little bit higher than level 33. No, we lost some money. Not a big deal. We're just... Hopefully the next Shuffle Time event we get will pay off for it. The Secret Lab is kind of an interesting dungeon because it goes down rather than up. First dungeon to do that, and hopefully this will have a new shadow for us to fight. And no, it sadly did not. Just some more rock monsters to defeat. But that's good, honestly. Like, those are really easy experience, and that's something we're gonna need for this dungeon, because GA is like around level 30, which is really not desirable at this point in the game. So we're gonna have to level her up a bit. And do I have a key? I actually do not recall. No, we don't. Bummer. We also need to grind for those at some point, but you know, all in due time. You usually take the dungeon periods in this game all in strides. Because if you do way too many of the dungeon fights back to back to back, and get a tiny bit mundane, which obviously isn't good. It's better if, you know, just take it all in strides. You'll thank yourself later, honestly, because this game is a bit grindy, in my opinion. Probably not as grindy as some of the other games I've played on this channel, or just in my life. But, you know, we got some flattering Hallaberry and more royal dancers. I hate these stupid names so much. I do not think I do not have any ice attacks. Just gonna go for the auto on the dancer, and I guess Yosuke can do the same. The main reason we brought Chie is just to have her leveled up, and also her ice skills are gonna come in handy. Like I said prior, because there's a lot of things in this game that are just for some reason weak to ice. Why'd I say wheezing? I'm thinking of a Pokemon apparently today. I'm talking like an Ejoysian. Or, I guess that's more of a New Yorkian accent, isn't it? I'm not saying the accent's bad, I'm just saying it's different. It's kind of funny in this game, or actually not this game, but Persona 3, there's someone with a similar accent, but it was not a New Yorkan accent. It was actually from, God, I cannot remember the place it was from. Please don't kill, okay, good. I will take that. I guess we could just go for the auto on the flattering hell. Oh, okay, that did not kill. That's a bummer. It's not the end of the world, though. This will be at Teddy's turn, and then get another Bafula off onto this enemy. We should be fine. So far, we've ran into a couple of enemies. My goal is to get to the second floor and clear all of that up in this episode. Maybe one of the longer ones, though, and just can't pass it up. I gotta grab that. Pazuzu is tempting, quite literally, since he's the devil archon. And there goes my sweet bonus. And we didn't get it this time. Not the end of the world, though. Pazuzu was welcomed into our heart. He's a nice guy, I swear. He's kind of mean sometimes. I've spoken multiple times about Pazuzu's backstory in videos, though, if you didn't get that. But anywho, that's a red shadow. Bye-bye. I don't really care what's on the other side of that treasure chest. You gotta pick the fights that you know you're gonna win in Persona, and I know I'm not gonna beat that thing. So let's head on down to the second basement. And warning, attention, intruders, leave the facility immediately. I repeat, leave the facility whenever you feel like. Does this mean Naoto-kun doesn't want our help? I don't really get it. Let's go on for. Okay, I mean, it's pretty obvious that might be his shadow doing something. Yeah, it's just a thought. Let's explore this floor as well. Hopefully we'll run into some enemies that'll give us some nice experience. But mostly I'm actually looking for chest keys, which will be nice, and also some new personas. And hopefully some new personas so we can fuse some new ones with a level 3 magic and maybe some almighty skills. And heck, we also need some better physical attacks if we're going to be running into this dungeon's golden shadows, which are honestly terrifying because, well, yeah, they just flat out don't want you to use magic against them. But once we get a good almighty persona user, yeah, we'll be sitting pretty as far as the golden shadows go. We'll pretty much destroy them every time we run into them. And I was kind of hoping this would be a golden chest. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Bomb alive. Not bad. And I really wonder, is this like Phoenix symbol? Is that a reference to Feather Menar? I don't really think so. Yeah, I'm gonna try my luck. Today I'm feeling risky. Let's see what this. Ooh. Yeah. I'm gonna run. I kinda regret attacking that enemy. Those are the Furious Gigas, and they're a bit strong. They like to crit you a lot, and they also have high counters. You know, I'm gonna get out of there. I instantly regret that choice. That's why you want Vanish Balls. Oh, we're almost okay. We found the entrance, so if we get into trouble, we can very easily just come back here and come on, golden chests. I need you. Come on. I could just turn to. It wasn't. I was gonna say. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Why does everything in this first and second floor want to kill me, for crying out loud? These are supposed to be the easy floors, man. Jeez. All right. Gotta do a little bit of backtracking, but eventually I will track down gosh dang golden chests, because our weapons, yeah, the ones you can buy outside of the TV world are okay, but usually the ones you find in golden chests are like the best ones. They can give you like bonus stats, like 5 to magic, which I'm really looking to find. That'd be nice, and things like that, and avoiding certain attacks, you know. The ones that Daidara can make, you know, they're not bad, but I want something a little more magical. If you catch my drift. Anyways, we keep running into, like, the same, like, 3 enemies. It's really making me mad, honestly. And come on. Give me something good. Win some... Are you serious? We've had that item, like, forever, man. Gosh. And why are you guys waiting? He's like, oh, let's let Sensei open the chest by himself. Can't break his concentration. It's like, alrighty then. I was gonna go back for one more chest, and this one's a dud. I honestly don't know what to do. There are good items in this dungeon, I just can't seem to find them, which is a bummer. Seems like this playthrough in particular has been giving me just, like, terrible chests. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully this one will redeem itself. The Sigma Drive. I do not recall what that does, but I'm willing to see what it does. Alright, let's, Sigma Drive. Lowest chance of being critically hit. Really? I mean, that's not terrible, but... Gosh dang it, I hate this game so much. I really hate it. It's just the RNG, man. It really kicks your butt sometimes. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Let's Play Persona 4 Golden. In the next part, we explore the 3rd and onward floors of the secret base. And Senpai, when Naoto-kun appeared on the Midnight Channel, he said he was gonna undergo a body alteration operation. I mean, Naoto-kun is going to be altered here? We need to hurry. Yeah, we should, so I should probably hustle up this outro. I'm gonna go home and see you guys in the next part, where we will hopefully make some legitimate progress here in the secret base and get closer to Naoto. So see you guys then. Bye.